Welcome back to another episode of D Sports Gurus. I'm your host, Fresh. So let's jump into it. Let's get into it. Um, Today's episode is gonna be about the Detroit Pistons. It's Wednesday, November 29th, when I'm recording this. Real quick, if you can, like, subscribe, add, comment, do all of that funky stuff that people always tell you to do when they dropping a content and whatever like that, just so you can always get the new content when it come out. So we're gonna be talking about the Detroit Pistons. During this episode, we're not gonna talk about no specific numbers. We're not gonna talk about no specific players. We're not even gonna name no names. The only names that could be dropped is the coach, Monty Williams, and Troy Weaver. All right, those are the only names that I'm dropping throughout the whole show. I'm dropping no numbers, all right, because the numbers don't matter. And the reason why the numbers don't matter is because I'm coming to y'all today as, the reason why I'm called D Sports Guru is because I'm really about this sports shit. Like I'm about that sports. I still play competitive sports right now. You know what I mean? I'm gearing up, getting ready for a bowl game, and a little over a month from now. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King weekend. Like, I'm kicking off. Then I'm gonna start training and getting ready for the upcoming next season. So I'm really a sports guy. This is what I do, in and out. But enough about me, because this ain't about me. I said that to say, like, I grew up. I play football now, right? That's my main sport. But I grew up a hooper. Like, that was my number one sport growing up. Like, I love basketball. I thought I was going to the NBA as a kid. I was one of those kids, like probably a lot of kids, right? Thought I was going to the NBA, which means I have spent a lot of time playing basketball. I spent a lot of time playing rec basketball. I spent a lot of time going different places. I've been at basketball camps. I won an award at Jerry Stackhouse basketball camp when I was a kid. Like, I was that good at basketball. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't until I realized I wasn't going to grow enough that my basketball dreams finally died. You know what I mean? And whatever. But enough about me, right? But when you play pickup basketball and you go around to the rec and stuff like that, right? You start to develop good habits as a basketball player, right? Because if you don't develop these good habits, you know what happens? Motherfuckers don't pick you up. Like, you don't get picked up. Like how you start to learn how to play basketball, or how you get good at playing basketball, is you know that when you step on the court, it's an audition every single time. Because, like, when you playing pickup, for instance, right? And this specifically talking about pickup, right? When you step on the court, it's an audition, right? So when I step out there, this is still now. If I'm about to go into a pickup game, right? And it's not to say like I consciously got to do it, but I know it. That the first game I step out on the court, I'm putting my reputation out there. Like, I'm putting it out on the line right there. Who I am and who people gonna think I am as a ball player. Shit, you start doing it before you get on the court. When you warming up, just how you dribble and how you shoot, guys will start to look at you and be like, "Oh, damn, I like him, bro. He nice." And me, I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna do a little move. I'm gonna do a head fake with a drop. I'm gonna show that, oh damn, he got some shit. He got some handle on him. He can shoot a little bit. And my presentation is gonna be looking like, damn, he know how to play basketball, right? Not only that, when I get out on the court, right, my presentation gonna look like, damn, I want to play basketball with him. Because what you gonna see is, right, damn, that nigga, he play defense, bro. Like, he take defense serious. Like, look, when you play basketball with me, my number one rule is, bro, we playing defense, bro. It don't matter what we do on offense. We can take as many bad shots as we want to. If we play defense, we good. Now, that's pickup basketball. I said that, and I want to bring that back because I don't want y'all to take that and translate that over to the NBA conversation that we about to go into, because that's not the same. All right. The rule of, hey, you better play defense or you off the court applies in pickup, because guys ain't at the level to where they can be so good at something that, hey man, he ain't gotta play defense. And when dudes start being that good, even in pickup, when dudes start being that good, when a guy got it going right and he's scoring all the points, that dude always getting picked up. Right now, if he's taking a bunch of shots and he missing and he not passing the ball to his teammates, he not playing defense, nobody want to play with that guy. I just named the characteristics right there. And it's not to say that you can't have one of those things and not have, right? If you do the others, somebody might give you a pass, meaning that you could be a guy who don't pass the ball, right? But as long as you making shots, you shit, as long as you making shots. If you don't pass the ball, as long as you making shots, nobody gonna give a fuck. That's always the case, right? But if you not making shots, people gonna chirp about you not passing the ball. They gonna feel like, damn, bro, you ain't shit. I'm playing defense. What the fuck I'm out here for? Like, that's just how naturally people start to feel. Naturally. It don't matter. Now that happens on any level. It don't matter if it's the pickup, high school, college, or pros. That's how guys gonna feel. Now, as they start to get more developed and you start to go down the line and you reach different levels, right? It start to be a little less emotional about it, because you start to understand, like, that's when you guys start getting roles, right? And they start getting roles, and you play your role, do what you asked to do, if your role is being a rebounder, if your role is being a guy that shoot threes, if your role is just being a guy that run the offense, if your role is being a guy that crash the boards, I already said rebound, but you get what I'm saying. Whatever your role is, right? You start playing a role. It start getting specific. You know what I mean? Until then, you know, you want to play what is known as winning basketball. All right. A lot of people don't really know what winning basketball look like, or don't know what certain people are talking about when they refer to winning basketball. Right. So now we got that point of reference established, right? And I just wanted to say that because I feel like a lot of you guys who are fans of this game, y'all don't play this game, bro. And y'all know what winning basketball look like. And y'all still will sit up here and be in denial about non-winning basketball and support it. All right. So that's the first segment, man. Just understanding, like, yo, we all done been playing this game, hopefully, right? And we know what bullshit basketball look like, what it feel like, to how I feel to be a part of it, and all that, right? And we know what good basketball feel like, right? You know what it feel like when you on there and hey, I'm coming to you. Hey, set the screen. Hey, we on outlet. You know what it look like, bro, when it's running smooth, bro. When y'all back to back, dubbing, getting people off the court. Wow, you game winning. You know what I'm saying? You know what it's like when you in the flow, right? Right. And if you a guy who got a little bit of offensive game about you, like I got a little offensive game. Like, I got one of them type of games that if I need to, I feel like I can go in the gym and I can force any shot. Like I could put it on me. I could trust me because I know I can go get my shot. I can get a shot anytime I want. Damn near. Like that's what type of hooper I am. Unless it's just somebody that just got like dog D, I can get a shot. And if he got dog D, then get me a screen and I'm gonna get it off. You feel what I'm saying? But I said that to say like I also know when I'm on bullshit too. When I'm forcing it, trying to go get my shot. Like, you know that. You don't play like that as you start to grow up. Like it took me to once I got about like 19 and 20 to really fully mature into a good basketball player. What I mean by that is like when you mature into a good basketball player, that means I can go anywhere and hoop with anybody and I'm gonna be a good basketball player. I'm a point guard. I'm only 5'7", bro. I gotta play the point guard. But typically basketball is a tall man game, so there's gonna be some guys that can handle the rock that's tall. If I can't play off ball as a guy my size, I'm useless as a hooper because I guarantee you I'm gonna end up being on the floor with a guy who he pushed the ball up and run the offense the same way I do. So what I'm gonna do? I gotta have some options, right? All right, but enough about me. Let's go into tonight's game. Lakers versus Pistons. Remember, I said it's no numbers, no names, no nothing. I'm just gonna talk about the units that played tonight. First unit, and I'm gonna call it the reserves. I ain't gonna call it the second unit. I'm just gonna say the reserves. All right. Winning basketball was played by the reserves. Non-winning basketball, I ain't even gonna call it losing basketball. Non-winning basketball was played by our starters or by our first unit. And I'm not gonna say anyone or anybody in Pacific, right? Because that don't matter, right? The whole point is I can see this at home, right? So I know you can see it. And if you don't see it, I just either feel like you either don't know basketball or you're a real disingenuous fan of the game. It's one of the two. Like you gotta be real. And I just think it's time we start being real about what we're seeing. I got so many fans that feel like, yo, get off the coaching. It's not the coaching. These players are bad. And I'm not disagreeing that the roster is not stacked or loaded, or I'm never arguing that, right? What I'm arguing is the coach isn't setting the right principles, philosophies, game plans, rotations. He's not making the right sub patterns. He's not putting the right messages in the right players' heads. He doesn't have them playing the right way. He keeps talking about it. And that's the best thing this coach is good at doing, talking. As far as making adjustments, making moves, choosing lineups, sub patterns. This guy is he's mediocre at best. The second unit played winning basketball. They had a lot of flow within the game. Like those guys were passing the ball. You had two guys who had high assist numbers in that second unit. That's what it looks like when the ball is moving and flowing. You had guys who I don't feel like even deserve a lot of minutes on this team. You had them hitting shots and stuff like that, right? And if you watch the game, you already know who these guys are and who they were, right? That's what you had out of that second unit. It wasn't stagnant. It wasn't a lot of ball watching going on in that second unit. It was moving. It wasn't a lot of it had pace. Those guys were getting up the floor. They were getting into the offense. They were swinging it. It's not about hitting shots all the time. Just like it's not about winning. It's just about playing winning basketball. When you play winning basketball, it's going to lead to wins. Nobody said it gotta lead to an 8-game win streak, but you're gonna fall into some wins when you play winning basketball. You wanna know why it's easy for teams to beat us? Because they know, like, hey, look, all we gotta do is play a little winning basketball, and they easy to beat. Because they don't play no type of winning basketball. See, the game becomes a game when it's two teams playing enough winning basketball that the non-winning basketball plays is what's going to make the difference in the game. It's just that we don't play enough winning basketball for it to even be a close decision at the end. Like a good coach instills good basketball principles. I don't think he knows what to do. And the politics of what he should do is affecting what he needs to do. Or you know what I mean? It's just a lot that I'm just not liking from the coach. I got a lot of fans who think certain other fans are being critical of certain players when I feel like the bulk of the criticism should be going towards the coach. Then you got people who say, no, you can't go and blame the coach, or you can't put the criticism on the coach because no coach can handle this roster. Then why was he hired? Why was this man hired to come do a job that no coach can do? Should have just let him stay home. He might as well. I could have coached the past 15 games. Couldn't have did no worse. It's bad. It's bad. And And for a guy to say that he's trying to instill good habits and he doesn't want to allow bad habits, he's very poor, very, very poor at being at displaying that throughout the entirety of the roster, right? It'll seem like he has a short leash with certain guys. I'm sure the fan base. I mean, if you look all over the Pistons media, the fans, we see it, dude. We see that you have totally failed us. And it's about time we call it out. It's a bulk of the fan base who want to say, hey, you can't put it on Monty, you got to put it on Troy Weaver. I do put it on Troy Weaver. I haven't had faith in Troy in almost a year. And there's plenty of reasons why. I might just drop the next whole show on what I think about Troy and the decisions he's made verbatim all the way back to the 2020 draft and what I've been thinking. Slowly but surely, Troy deserves a lot of the blame also, man, because I feel like he's ultimately in control of the vision that he allows the coach to have. Unless it's Gores who gave Monty this drunken power to where he feel like he can't do no wrong. And he can always hop into press conferences and deflect everything onto his players and stuff like that, man. You gotta look in the mirror, man. You gotta look in the mirror. It's pretty bad out here. So I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. I'm just gonna say it like point blank period, right? Winning basketball is not being played by some of our supposed key players. I don't want to be Pacific in this episode, so I'm not gonna get Pacific and come out and just say the players or player that I think specifically is a large part of what we're doing wrong. And it's not to say that I feel like the players are necessarily bad. I feel like they are being put in bad positions. They are not being set up to succeed. And it's not just a replace this guy with that guy type of thing. That's not the problem. You have to see that the problem is deeper than just replacing this guy and that guy. It's about getting somebody in the spot who gonna really stress winning basketball. All right. And that's me not saying that we have a young team that these guys are not gonna have moments where they make mistakes and they need to grow. Because that's gonna happen and I understand that. But winning basketball look like, oh damn, I made a mistake and I'm gonna come back down and I'm gonna do something different. That's what winning basketball look like. Winning basketball don't look like I'm just gonna come down and keep doing this and keep doing that and keep doing that and keep doing that. Game after game after game after game after game. When does it stop? Monty Williams, I'm on your head. I ain't on the player's head. I'm on your head. Cause a lot of people think you such a good coach. And all you show me game in and game out is that they could have gave me a lot less money to do what you doing. And shit, hell, I could do better. 15 game losing streak. All right, man. So it's your man's Fresh. Back with another episode of D Sports Guru. I thank y'all for listening. Don't forget to like, add, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you think about the show. Again, if you're interested in being a guest on my show, man, let me know, dog. I don't hold it up, man. I don't hold nobody up. I want to give everybody a chance to get their opinion out there, right? If you feel like my opinion is wrong and you want to come tell me why I'm wrong, come tell me. I'm more than welcome to have you come on and tell me how I'm wrong. I'm very humble and I'm very willing to be objective. I'm very willing to look at the facts that you present and say, damn, I see your reasoning behind what you're saying. I might even say that I'm wrong. If you can make me feel like that, that's the type of guy I am, bro. Uh, it's not black and white. It's an ongoing thing that we judging. So it's always gonna be bad takes and good takes and stuff like that, right? But more often than not, I'm coming with good takes. That's why I'm the guru. But hey, like, subscribe, comment. It's Fresh. I'm out.